I've been laid off for over 2 years, and here I am, 51, and I'm gonna tell you what this experience has taught me. Hey guys, if you're new to my channel, I am Shawnee, and this channel is for people who are rebuilding their lives and doing it intentionally. And if that's you, then you're in the right place. Go ahead and subscribe to the channel. Now, this video is not going to be about me complaining, and no, I'm not giving up, although it has been a rough 2 years with the job market, but it's really going to be about what unemployment teaches you when it lasts longer than you expected. And I don't think nobody's really talking about that. First lesson that I learned is that your identity can't be your job. And this was a hard one for me. For a long time, my value was tied to what I did and who paid me and how much they paid me too. But when that disappeared, I had to ask, who am I when I'm not producing? Who am I when I'm not showing up? Who am I when I don't have that title? Who am I, especially when I'm not earning a six-figure salary? Unemployment, I felt like, stripped my identity down to truth, right? And what that did was that it was uncomfortable, but it was a necessary process for me to understand, who am I without the job? Who am I without the title? Because I had that title, that salary, I felt like it defined me. And because of that, it is the first thing people ask you, hey, what do you do? And then when you have that, oh, hey, I'm this, I'm a tech this, I'm a senior here, a product owner, and I'm doing this. And oh yeah, I make X amount of dollars, I'm a high six-figure earner. And when that was taken away, and now when someone asked me that question right after I got laid off, I didn't know what to say. Now I'm in a different space, but it was hard to navigate, who am I without this job? Second lesson I learned is that consistency matters more than motivation. Because when you're going through something like this and you're depressed and you're not really in your right space, it's hard to be motivated. And some days I felt hopeful, but other days I felt so defeated. I felt so ashamed. I felt so hopeless. But what kept me going, like I said, wasn't motivation. It was my routine, the small habits, the showing up anyway, even when the views are low, even when nobody's watching. This lesson changed how I approach everything, especially my content creation. Lesson number 3 was something that was so shocking to me, is that silence is so loud. When you're unemployed for a long time, people really stop asking you how you're doing. You know, I think in their mindset, they're just thinking, well, you just don't want to work. Because if you can't find a job, then why are you still unemployed? And I don't think they didn't ask me how I was doing because they didn't care, but because I think discomfort keeps people or makes people quiet. Like they don't know what to say, right? And I don't know what to say to them either sometimes. But this season has taught me how to self-soothe, how to self-validate, and stop waiting for permission to keep going. I just do it anyway. But the silence with unemployment is so loud when you're so used to the routine of everything and the hustle and bustle of just like the office and the daily chatter and the meetings, and then all of a sudden everything's go radio silent. That is probably one of the hardest lessons that I had to learn on how loud silence is. Lesson number 4 is that this is a big one. You can do everything right and still struggle. Everything. You could be a good person and still go through shit in life. I applied to thousands of jobs by this time. I updated my resume. I showed up prepared to interviews, and still nothing. No job, just rejection. And that taught me something about myself, that I had to show myself grace and compassion, because during this time, when you're going through hardship, when you're facing this type of unemployment for long term as I am, or even for a few months, you have to show yourself grace. You have to show yourself some compassion, because you're doing okay. And this is just for anyone who is trying and still feel stuck. Show yourself some grace and compassion, because you are doing the best that you can do. And the 5th lesson that I learned is that one paycheck is not security. This season has changed how I think about work forever. Security isn't one job. It's just not. I will never go back to thinking that I got this one job, I got this big salary, I'm good. Never. It's adaptability. It's skills. It's community. It's multiple ways to support yourself. That is what you have to depend on now. Going forward, one job is not security. One job is not going to do it. You got to have something else on the side where you bringing in money. So that way, when something goes away, you don't feel like everything falls. That everything in your life is up in the air. Your home, your car, your everything, how you take care of yourself. One job, one paycheck is not security. Something that I learned, that being unemployment didn't break me, but it did humble me a lot. It really did humble me. It taught me patience. It taught me resilience. And it's teaching me that my life still has value even outside of a job. Even though it doesn't look productive right now, I know I still have value. I'm still adding value. That's what it taught me. It taught me resilience. It taught me how to make it through every day without that steady paycheck coming in. Find different ways to bring in income. It expanded my mindset in thinking about ways of earning income. Not just talking about them and seeing other people doing it, but me now being an active person in that and contributing to ways to bring in income outside of a job and seeing that the job is not the end all be all. You can make money in so many different ways. That's what it really has taught me. It really has. And it's been a difficult road, but I made it through, and I know you're making it through too. And I know you will make it through. So here's what I want to say. If you're in a long season of waiting, this video is your reminder that you are not lazy, you are not broken, and you are definitely not alone. There are a lot of us here right with you in the same space as you. So if this video has resonated with you, please make sure you subscribe to the channel. Make sure you like it. Make sure you share this video with someone who might be going through this situation right now and need to hear this and need to understand that you're going to learn so much about yourself during this time. You really are. No matter how difficult it may seem, you're going to still learn a lot about yourself. And if you are comfortable, please tell me in the comments, what is your season teaching you about yourself? And let me know in the comments. And as always, I'm Shawnee Sanders, and I'm going to see you guys in the next one.